Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Holds and fires complete to the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He'll do it himself.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
He wants to throw. Got his man on the right.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He's looking downfield to throw. Coming after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Now on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to move it through the air. Works the middle. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to it. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Just goes right through the wicket, brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, it doesn't get more simple than that. The receiver just running a hitch route, and he can't hook the football, and somehow it falls incomplete.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around. And ideally, you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football. And you could just tell he didn't get comfortable, didn't get his hands around, his head around in the right time, and he just gets a drop.
Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Feeling some heat. The sure hands, it's Williamson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll run it to the right. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Unloads to the right. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Pushes for the goal line. And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. On first down from the 13-yard line. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. From the shotgun, the inside give. Ball is free. Well, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He got it. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes the connection. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Off the play fake. The throw to the outside is complete. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He wants to throw it again. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. On target. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Third down coming up.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead in 10-7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They're bringing heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I really like the 3rd down play. How are you going to pressure the quarterback? I love the blitz. It fools the offensive line. They get to the quarterback before he has a chance to set his feet, make a nice throw, forcing the 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
A nice job by the D defending the RPO. They didn't bite on the play fake too hard. Everybody was able to stay back, and they ultimately forced the incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Running back searching for a hole.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to punt it away.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
That's a first down for the offense.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Makes the grab. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to find his man on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line gets set. First down. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He lets one fly deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Grabs it in the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the quick shuffle pass. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got an open man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Reads it, fires complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
By the receiver. Tackle on the play at the 15-yard line. Good enough for first down.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They keep attacking through the air. Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the first down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Trying to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Oh, he got loose. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hardy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Going up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees call it.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Shakes off the tackler. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
3rd and inches, I'm thinking run defensively, I'm bringing people up, I'm being aggressive, and they choose to pass the football, kind of catch him off guard, but all those bodies near the line of scrimmage get to the QB and get the sack.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Leaves it with the back. Puts him in the spin cycle. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Whew. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. 1st down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. He uncorks one deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Now that's a throw in a drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Fires to the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's right down the boulevard. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wide out in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle. Makes a catch and knocked down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pulls and fires complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This offense set up with a 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. With jet sweep pass. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
Picks up 1. 3rd down coming up.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, going up top. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's 4th and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the point. Still a lot of football to go.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Absolutely perfect. And we are all tied up here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
To the air on first down. Using the quick game. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Got his man on the outside. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Got him downfield. And it's in there for a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. The offense set for a first down play. Running back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Williamson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. The give from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's in for the touchdown.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williamson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
We knew this offense could put up crazy numbers, but I didn't know it was going to get this ridiculous this fast. They've now come close to 500 yards passing on the day.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He wants to pass it on second down. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds space on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
It leads to 2nd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it.